What's going on, my brothers and my sisters? Man, what a beautiful day. What a gorgeous day. Not a cloud in the sky, pretty blue skies. The sun is shining bright. There's a nice little breeze. The birds are chirping. Man, what a glorious day. And I'm just so thankful. And I'm gonna be glad and rejoice in it. And because there was somebody who had plans for the day. There was somebody who thought that they were going to get up and go to work like normal. There were some people who thought that they were going to spend the day with their family, and for whatever reason, they will not. They never were able to wake up and, take that or inhale that first breath of air or exhale it out, and weren't able to open their eyes up this morning. There were some people who didn't wake up in their right mind. So we ought to be grateful, and we ought to be thankful for God's love, because God loves it. His love, it reigns supreme, and that love is in us, right? If we look at Ephesians chapter 3 and 17, it says, Christ may dwell in your hearts by faith, right? Ye being rooted and grounded in love, because God is love and love is God, and without God, there is no love. There is no love. And because in our hearts, right, we know that it flows the issues of life, our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs, our motivations, our attitudes, like everything, right? And I noticed that I did some research on this. The Greek word mako, which is translated as dwell, it simply implies that a constant presence is abiding, right? It's not a temporary visit, meaning that it's something that's not just there for like a day or a minute or a second or an hour or a year, right? It's something that dwells, just like we dwell in our homes, right? And we ought to be thankful for that, right? We ought to be thankful, because love is the very foundation for experiencing the presence of God, because like I said, God is love. And I'm gonna tell y'all this quick story real quick. So I was taking my son to get his haircut this weekend, and I was listening to praise and worship music as we were on the way and as we were in transit, and I just began to think about how much I love God and how much I honor God. And the more I said I love God, the more I began to think it here, but I began to feel it here. And I kept saying it to myself over and over and over again. And I thought it here, but I felt it here. So right now, I want y'all to do a little experiment, because I asked some people, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy, right? And so I said, I asked my wife to do this, and I asked some of her family, and I want to try something with you all right now. So right now, I want you to just pause, right? Just pause for 1 second, and I want you to think. I want you to think about, and I want you to say to yourself, I love God. And just pause and tell me where you feel it at. Here, I love God, and it right here, I can feel it right here. And I thought I was crazy, but I'm not. And it just speaks to the goodness. It just speaks to the glory. It just speaks to the magnificent God that we believe in, that the Creator, He designed us for love. We know that also out of the heart can flow the issues of hate, but I'm thankful to God that I don't have a heart made for hate, but I got a heart that's made for love, and to love Him regardless, no matter what season I'm in, no matter what is going on in my life. It should never change the fact that I love God. Because you know what? He first loved me. And I have to give him all the honor and the praise for that. And just being able to experience that, man, that just really opened my eyes up of just how good and how great and how merciful his love, and how true and divine that a creator would design that when you would speak upon his name, that you would call upon his name, and you would speak the very phrase, I love God, and yet feel it right here in your heart. And if you ain't feeling it, man, go pray. Go pray. Because you should feel that in your heart, right? You see, when we say, I love Jesus, it literally activates a spirit that dwells in our hearts. And not only can you feel it, but I promise you, he feels it as well. Man, what a God, what a God, what a God. Man, to God be the glory. Now y'all go talk to him. I promise you, he would love to hear from you. Carry on.